What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new edition of Rad Up All Night. What's going on, everybody? Come in and say hello. I was trying to hold off as much as I could here because I knew Uncle Bill was on and I wanted to give him his time to do his thing. But yeah, I don't know what time he's getting off. He's trying to get a new laptop, so he might be on a little while. So I figured I can't wait anymore. I'm gonna come on and talk to you guys because I have some stuff I want to get done tonight. Because if not, then it's gonna be forever till I get it done. So I might as well just do it now. So yeah, what's going on, everybody in the chat? Let's see who is in the house now. So we've got Joe Reese, what's going on? Antonis, what's going on, dude? Norin Rad, go check out Norin Rad over there on the YouTube. He's pretty damn rad. Witch Hunters, what's going on? Josh AK, how are you? Nathan Mills, what's up? Gus, what's going on? Josh, where's Wet Movie 1? I don't know where Wet Movie 1 is. I have not talked to him today. I'm not sure exactly where he is, but I'm sure he will be on this show again at some point. Brendan and I, we're very cool. We're very cool. So he will definitely jump on at another point, and I'm sure I'll be on his show, some kind of live show. And I know he's just busy, man. Like out there in Cali, he's working now, and he is doing his thing. But he may jump in this chat because I think it's his time right now is probably only, I don't know, maybe he's about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock over there. Max Thunderdome, what is up, fellow enthusiasts? Hey, man, if you got the name Rad, I gotta give you the shout, bro. Gotta do it. So what do we have in store tonight? Now, I got a bunch of stuff in. Just keeps taking up space, so I just want to showcase it now. It's not just movies, there's some other stuff in here as well. So I figured I know a lot of you guys like to see these like what we picked up type videos. So figured what a great time to do it is when I'm just doing a little Q&A with you guys. They'll ask me anything, I'll get to the chat, we'll chill out a little bit. I don't have work tomorrow, so I can kind of chill out on here a little while, show you what I got. I've also got a pile of stuff I'm looking to get rid of. Easiest answer is eBay. That's usually what I do. I know Deadpit and I have been talking about doing some auctions. I have other things like posters and stuff as well. But I do have a pile of physical media over here that is heading towards eBay. But you know what? I'll throw some stuff up there now. And if anybody is interested in anything, just hit me up on Instagram at Born to Be Rad, and maybe we can come up with some kind of deal ski. And I don't have to post it on eBay or anything like that. So we can get to it. Who's in the house? Sassy Sledge, Deandra. It's late. Sorry. Go check out Deandra over at Sassy Sledgehammer. She's always killing it over there. Tonight is not a school night. It's not. It's a weekend. I'm off tomorrow, so we can hang out here. And I think you're on West Coast time, so it's a little bit earlier for you. What are you up to tonight, D? Hall & Oates. What's up? Fashi. Check out Fashi Cinema. The Rad Pack is going to be on his show, I think the last day of the month or something like that, the 30th, I believe. We'll be over there talking a little Friday 13th, part 3. Definitely check that out. Why are most collectors fun? I don't know. Samurai, what's so funny is I'm like very not in that boat. I really am not. And I still don't really get it fully, to be quite honest with you. And, I'm somebody who's been collecting a long ass time, and I don't really see the big difference. There can be some difference. It really all depends on the movie. But to me, I always see people always shouting out on my channel and other people's channels like, hey, I can't wait till this comes out on 4K. I mean, I can wait, to be honest with you. If I have the movie on Blu-ray, I can wait for a 4K on it. The movies I want to see upgraded to 4K are movies that never even hit Blu-ray, to be quite honest with you, or maybe are out of print or something like that. Like, those are the movies I want to see re-released. And if they're only re-released in Blu-ray, I'll take it. But speaking of that, I do have a video I'm going to be putting up very shortly. I'm hoping for the next week, but I do have a lot of stuff planned. But I'm going to be doing a video, and maybe I'll do it live. I'm unsure, but it's going to be movies that are stuck on DVD and VHS that need to be upgraded to Blu-ray or 4K. And that's mainly what I'm going to talk about. And it's mostly in the horror realm of movies, because there is still a lot of horror movies stuck on VHS that we haven't seen yet. So I know TerraVision just announced about 20 titles that they're putting out. I know they've acquired, they say 200 titles. Maybe some of those are some of the VHS horror movies that I'm going to talk about, but there is a couple movies that they're putting out that haven't seen the light of day since VHS, and I have some DVDs of them. I'll post a reel or something tomorrow about some of the DVDs that I have of the movies they've upgraded that they've announced. Things like Gator Bait 1 and 2, Rocktober Blood, Blood Car. So there's a bunch of movies. Wood Chipper Massacre. I have all those on DVD. They are getting upgraded. Will I upgrade them all? No. Will I upgrade some? Yes. But it seems like they're getting a lot of stuff that is in, dire need of upgrades out there. So keep your eye over on TerraVision, because they're doing some pretty good stuff over there. When I upgrade the Blu-ray to 4K, I've upgraded some. I do some, and some I don't. You'll see some today that I might showcase that I'm saying, hey, I'm getting rid of these if anybody needs them for their collection. Again, I'm not going to get rid of. I will make a deal of a trade or a sale, because I was giving a lot of stuff away for a while, which I don't mind doing giveaways. I'm going to do more giveaways, but there was a lot of stuff I was sending out that I was just giving away. And man, shipping is killer now. Like, I just spent $89 to ship a bunch of stuff out, and I'm like, man, this is brutal. So, but some of these, I don't know. I haven't even looked at this pile per se yet. We'll get into it. Sassy says we filmed a secondhand horror episode. Continue on Friday 13th. Cool. All right. Yeah. So, that's awesome. Friday 13th Part 6. Great movie. Look over there. Little Jason Lives action going on over there. I love that one. Yeah, man, there is a lot of new announcements. It's hard to keep up right now with the physical media stuff. Things are selling out, things are not. I recently heard Hellraiser box sets are selling out. So if you haven't grabbed that, I would do it soon if you can find it. I am hoping for a Nightmare on Elm Street 4K set as well. I saw you also posted about some news going on. I've been hearing rumblings all week of Elm Street news, and it's like, I'm hearing people saying, this is what's going on. Oh, no, it changed. This is what's going on. Then other channels are coming out, and they're saying, don't listen to all these people starting these rumors about Elm Street, because what's going on. I'm not really going to get into it, because I don't want to say anything, because obviously these are just, hearsay rumors right now. Nothing seems to be confirmed. I think people are saying that the person who started the rumors with Blumhouse is like some kind of like fake account or something. So it wasn't somebody to really believe. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe D knows more than most people, to be honest. Who owns Killer Clowns? I don't know, man. I was lucky enough to get that Blu-ray. I'm sure, though, we're going to see another Killer Clowns edition come out. I without question, think that. So be patient, guys. And that's another thing in this collector game. Please be patient. Everything's coming. 9 times out of 10 are coming. A lot of these things that are out of print, unless there's some kind of rights issue with the movie, it's coming back. You just gotta wait and be patient. Yeah, that's exactly. It seems like a lot of those rumors were all just kind of bullshit. Twitter, let's make up stuff to get people on my page and get the hype up, and it seemed like to all be bogus. But I don't know. I would wait for again, I'm sure there's probably movement somewhere, but I don't think anybody really knows. So, that's just my opinion. Sick, dude. You know what? I'm gonna probably have to buy it. But you're right. I did go on, and it was a little more expensive than I wanted to pay. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe a sale. I don't care about the slipcover, so maybe I'll just wait, see if I can get it cheaper. It is your duty. It is your duty. You're going crazy over on the talk. D, you gotta email me, kid. We gotta set up our thing. Come on now. Yeah, this is why I wouldn't join Uncle Bill tonight because I knew I had to get this done. So I was giving him time. I was giving him time, but he was riding along over there. I assume Uncle Bill just signed off because I see a lot of people popping over. Uh, dude, yeah. I'm not doing jungle. I'll do jungle. I'm taking requests for money now. That's what's going on. I swore up and down. I have not seen Cannibal Holocaust since my DVD came out. So if I look at the back of that box and it says it came out on this date, that's the last time I've seen it. It's probably been about 20 years, if I'm guessing. And I swore I would never watch it again. I kept the DVD because it was a collector's edition or whatever. It's numbered on the back. And I said, I'll never watch this thing again. But, I've been begged and begged from Dead Pit and from the fans and from the people who watch the show that they want to see me do another watch along with Dead Pit for Cannibal Holocaust and just watch me squirm. And I said, absolutely not. But money talks sometimes. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because there was donations for me to do it. And I am going to be a man of my word and I will do it. And it's not going to be fun for me. And I'm not looking forward to it. So it's coming. I just got to find a date that I can make it happen. Yeah, there's no issues. I haven't had any issues. Yeah, I guess Uncle Bill's out because everybody's popping over now. It's not going to be a fun commentary. Speaking of that, I just saw the new Ninja Turtles movie tonight. That's why I'm kind of fired up right now because I just did a review that should be out tomorrow on my channel. So, seeing Ninja Turtles tonight, you guys trying to talk about Cannibal Holocaust to me is getting me really sad. So let's not do that anymore. What? The Lost Boys playing at Swansea. Really? Like Musquamaket where? Musquamaket Beach where? Not where I am. I think there's a Musquamaket Beach near me. Oh, baby. Vonespar Studios is doing his Rad 9 right now. Hell yeah, man. Are you doing it on YouTube or Instagram? Like I said, guys, the Rad 9 thing is taking off. It's been awesome for the Rad Pack. It's been awesome for me and Mel and Justin that you guys are tagging us and doing your Rad 9 on Instagram, doing your Rad 9 on YouTube. It's been killer. It's reached a lot of people, and man, they keep pouring in, and I cannot be anything but thankful that you guys care that much to do that, to throw us a tag for, because it was a real cool community challenge, and we've already got one ready to go for October. So keep your ears and eyes open because it's going to be along the same lines about our childhood and nostalgia, but it's going to have to do a little bit more with some horror stuff. So keep your eyes and ears open for that. But as of right now, this Rad 9, love it. We got a new Rad 9 coming, community challenge coming in October. So we'll let you know about that. Nina, what up, kid? At the lake. To be honest, man, like I will be quite honest with you, Matt. I don't even know if I know much about Cannibal Holocaust stuff because the only things I remember are those scenes. So as far as like I know that like they go to another country to document. I remember all that. But like the only things that really stick on my head are those animal scenes and the scene with the woman that gets the pole through her. Like those scenes stick with me, but the whole concept of the movie and is it actually a good movie? Like I don't recall any of that. So it will almost feel like a first time watch for me because I've only seen the movie once. KB, go check out KB Loves Movies, the Rad Pack manager. Go check him out. He's always doing good stuff over there. Tony, go check out Tony over at Basement Blues. No. I saw that. I'm intrigued. I love Stephen King movies, but a lot of those I'm kind of like, I don't know if there's enough meat on the bone for me on that one. But it's cool. What? That's where I live. Are you serious? They're doing Lost Boys tomorrow on the beach? I was today years old when I knew that was a thing. I will look that up. That is insane. I had zero idea that that existed. Wow. I know what I might be doing tomorrow. Yeah, Antonis, I have seen Eaten Alive 1976. Actually, it might have been a multi-stream. If you check out my channel under the lives, myself and Deadpit did a full watch-along of Eaten Alive. Oh, wait, 1976. Wait. The Eaten Alive, like the jungle one? Like the cannibal one? Or Eaten Alive? No, it had to have been that one. Because, well, we're Eaten Alive with Robert Englund. Let me know. We did the Robert Englund commentary. We didn't do the... I don't like a lot of cannibal movies, so... I have a bunch of them, but I don't like them. Yeah, I mean, I don't have Scarlet Box. I know that's a real popular one. The only thing you're gonna get more on this one. You're gonna get a part 4, and it comes with the work print and that, and another edition, and I think even part 3 has some extra stuff on it as well. Like, I think you're getting like an extended cut or something like that. Well, I guess I'll find out as I'm closing my eyes during the bad parts. Yeah, I know it is. I know. What's up, Mama Blue? How are you, kiddo? I'm not big into cannibal films either. Hell yeah, Scatterbrain. Thanks, dude. That poster, if you follow me on Instagram, I posted it. It's signed by Paul Rubens. It says, "I love that story." And it says, your pal, Pee Wee Herman. So I met Pee Wee a couple times, and I like that. And I got that signed. Let me know if you guys would be interested. I was thinking about doing like a Pee Wee Herman collection video of all the different things I have Pee Wee related. If you guys are interested in that, let me know if you think it's already like too far gone. Because I did show some stuff on the Rad Pack episode. If you haven't checked that out, we just did a Remembering Paul Rubens episode. It was really fun. On Wednesday. So if you're not following the Rad Pack Pod over on YouTube or on the audio platforms, we do it. We do a full Paul Rubens in memory of video. So, dude, for sure. I mean, it might be a last minute thing for me, but I would freaking love to go to that. Oh yeah, Eaten Alive. Yeah. Of course, I love that movie. We did a commentary on it a couple months ago with Deadpit. So, hell yeah. Mama Blu-ray knows what's up. Hit those likes. We got 65 people in here. I don't see the chat. I can't see. I don't even know how many likes we've gotten, but I hope it's up there. It needs to be above 50. I mean, come on now. And if you're not subbed to the channel, please do that too. That would be helpful because there's always new stuff coming out. Like I said, tomorrow I've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. I have a couple other Ninja Turtles videos that are coming out this week. 2 of them are going to be with my brother and his wife, and I know some of you guys like those type of videos as well when I have them in there, because it always involves other things besides movies. A lot of the time, it always involves some kind of food. But keep your eye on that. Anchor Bay Archives episode 2 is coming out this weekend as well. So again, I'm trying to prioritize. Now that Ninja Turtles came out, I want to get a lot of those things out. So Anchor Bay Archives may be a few days till I release that. I don't want to release more than one video a day. In a day. I like Whoopers Eaten Alive more than Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre too. To me, Texas Chainsaw the original is still the best, in my opinion, but I like all 3 of those movies. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I had a cool photo of Paul Rubens posted on my Instagram. Yeah, I guess I could. Go through the physical media stuff I have them. I have a couple posters. I'm trying to think what else I have. I have the doll. I could showcase it. Cool. All right. People seem to like that. Okay, go check out Vanespata Studios. He's going to do his Rad 9. I don't know if it's male or female. I don't know. Rad 9 will be on their YouTube channel this week, so keep your eye on that if you guys are interested. If you ain't hitting that button, you ain't rad. Speaking of that, let me see what I got here for you. We haven't even got into this stuff. I'm just doing chat stuff now. I got to get into this haul here. Let me see what I got here for you. So again, like I said, we've got 70 people in here. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're not.
You have a problem with that?
So hit it now or Sensei Crease is after you. Hey, Sons of Sundown, thank you so much. What are my thoughts on it? I don't care. I mean, again, I think it's guys, Disney already announced that they're going to be selling some shit over here with no distance side, just cover faces. So, I mean, it sucks, but it's like, I don't know. All I'm saying is if they do that, don't buy it. Do not buy it because they're going to think that's the way to go. Keep doing what we're doing. Keep buying physical media. It's the only thing we can do. And Disney's going to make their own decisions like they always do. And honestly, Disney doesn't make good decisions much anymore. Honestly, I mean, sure, they get away with the Marvel stuff and the Star Wars stuff. Of course, those are going to be big money makers. But everything else they're putting out is like bombing. So hopefully they change their whole mindset because they're not doing anything original anymore. I'll tell you that much. I'm into that, I'm really into that Japanese funk. Of course, man. I mean, they might just do that. They just might. All right, so let's get down to what I picked up lately. Okay, the first one I got is really, really cool. I got from Umbrella, and I'm going to do a full review on this on my channel. So I haven't watched it yet. And it's a movie that's pretty controversial, I will say. And, some people might be like, I can't believe you bought that. You're talking about Cannibal Holocaust. This movie's terrible. There's a lot of things in this movie that are, not PC or not 2023 friendly. But this is a movie in the 90s that was such a big thing for me. For, I think, anybody in the 90s, any teenager in the 90s, this movie was something that everybody wanted to see because it was kind of like Blair Witch in a sense where like nobody knew if this was real. Nobody knew if this was a movie, a documentary. Nobody knew. We didn't have the internet like we do now to figure this out. And for the longest time, I thought this was a documentary on these people. I didn't realize these were actors or actresses. And that is Kids from the Umbrella Entertainment Company. And I saw Horror Collective throw it out there. Yeah, it is Kids. And man, so you got this. And I'm really excited about this release because, again, it hasn't had a release since DVD. And it also comes with a full-length documentary about this movie. And I'm really excited about that. I'm a big documentary guy. I just want to see what they talk about in this. And it's been a real long time since I've seen this movie. It's probably been, man, I don't even know offhand when this came out. I don't know what year this came out. Everything's too small. I have trouble seeing it. If anybody knows offhand, what year did Kids come out? But again, it says in the back, shocking, depraved, sickening, and they're only kids. And it comes with a documentary called We Were Once Kids. And I don't know, this is just something different. It's something very different. And I started going down a rabbit hole with these kind of movies back in the 90s. Like Gummo is another one I was a big fan of. There was another one I own. Obviously, Welcome to the Dollhouse wasn't kind of like this, but it was that weird indie type movie. That's another big personal favorite of mine. I do have a bunch of other ones kind of like this. I think one's called like The Donkey Boy or something. Then there's another one that's supposed to almost be Bully. I think Bully was another one, perhaps. But anyway, there was a whole realm of these kind of movies coming out where you weren't really sure what was real and what was fake. And a lot of those movies felt real. Like Gummo, to me, as weird as it is, it almost felt like it was about, a real family out in the slums and the woods and all this stuff. Like it was really hard for a teenager to differentiate because it didn't feel like a movie to me. Like those didn't feel like movies that we were so used to. Again, I'm talking about myself who was like 15, 16 years old. And to be honest, as much as this can be a little bit off-putting to people, it taught you a lot. It taught you what not to do, right? Like don't get yourself dug so deep that this could happen to you. Like it kind of made me more aware of what I was doing around that time, and to stay a little bit more on the limited when it came to how crazy and wild I was when it came to partying and stuff like that. Like always in the back of my head, I was thinking about that movie Kids. So very happy they did this. And again, you're going to see a bigger show on this on my channel soon, as soon as I watch it. So let me just go back to the chat really quick. Let me see. Matt says he has a German media book of that. Gorgeous Slip says Norin Rad. Yeah, this one has the documentary. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. If you guys watched the Punky Brewster documentary, she actually was hanging out with all these kids. They were like really big into the Hollywood party scene, or maybe when she moved, she met up with them. I don't know, but they were partying all the time, and a couple of them died. I think the guy who played Casper passed away, and I forget what the other guy's name was who passed away in this movie. But yeah, very, very sad. Yeah, there was a lot of depressing movies back then. Bully, yeah, Bully's another one for sure. So 95, so I was about 95. So yeah, I was like a preteen at that point. I probably maybe I must have seen this about 95, 96. Yeah, the Pennywise documentary is pretty damn cool too. Yeah, I almost bought the big box, but it was just a lot more money. And it was nice because you got the big box, but it came with like lobby cards and stuff. So it was definitely something I wanted. But there's been a lot of those big box stuff lately that I'm kind of just trying to be a little bit more picky, because it does jump the price up quite a bit. That's what the friend goes to the dopest ghost encounter. Yes. I'm looking for this stick. What is this stick? Yes, Dirk, it is. Yep. Julian Donkey Boy. Oh, that's wild, man. That's wild. It does, man. It really does. That's why I haven't seen it in a long, long time. I remember, again, I watched it a lot as a teenager. And then I haven't seen it in a very long time. Probably, I'm going to say maybe 20 years. Are you asking if this is IFC, Dirk? It's from Umbrella. Yeah, I was just talking about that. Yeah, it seems like it did sell out fast. That's why nowadays it's tough with these releases. You got to be quick. And what sucks about that is it's like it's never ending. It's never ending. You're spending, and these aren't $20 titles. I mean, you're spending $50 or more daily to secure some of these releases. That's another thing, is I love physical media, but man, it's becoming too much. And I don't like that. Because I got to start being a lot more picky. Like, I mean, I have disposable income, but I mean, everybody's got a limit, right? Like, I can't spend all my disposable income on movies. Like, I can't. Like I said, I'm already in the situation where space isn't the best thing for me right now. Like, I mean, I've got a little bit, but not enough to keep this up. Yeah, what's funny is Rosario Dawson. Yeah, I mean, that was her start, and for a long time I didn't realize that she was an actress until I started seeing her in other things like later down the road. Was she in Gummo as well? I don't remember. I haven't seen Gummo in a long time. Kids, I don't remember the soundtrack. I mean, I think I remember a little bit, but not really. That's another thing. I already ordered this too. So that you're right. I ordered this. I ordered that. I ordered the Exorcist big box set. Like this is just talking about the last 2 weeks. I haven't pulled the trigger on anything from Scream Factory yet, but I mean, I do need the Child's Play stuff, the new one, the Chucky stuff. The Night of the Demons, I really still want. I mean, I need that stuff. So again, I might just hold off and get those things standalone at like Best Buy or whatever. I totally agree. Totally agree. All right, so I'm gonna see what else I got next. Now, this one, people are gonna be like, "Why'd you buy that?" Now, I'm not a huge superhero movie fan, but when Guardians of the Galaxy came out, I loved it. It felt like a modern day Star Wars to me. It was funny. It was cool. And they came out with a Steelbook. I think it was Blu-ray. And it looked like a little cassette deck or whatever. And I bought it because I loved the movie. And that thing is like, or at least it was, pretty damn valuable. And of course, now we've got things like 4K. So, that might not be such a big deal because it's a Blu-ray, but it was a big deal. Second one came out. I didn't like it as much, but I bought the Steelbook to go with the other one, so I have them both on Steel. And I never saw part 3. Never saw it. And when I heard they were announced the Best Buy Steelbook, I was like, shoot, you know what? I might as well get it to complete the trilogy because I assume this is the last one I'm hearing. I don't know anything about this movie. I know somebody died or a couple people died. Don't spoil it in my chat, please, because I haven't watched it yet. But I did get the Best Buy Steelbook of Guardians of the Galaxy. And again, I don't even know if I'm going to like this. I love the first one. Second one, I didn't care for it as much. Haven't seen this, but I knew that if this sold out, I would have been mad because I just want to complete the trilogy on Steelbook and just call it a day. And people might say, well, the first one is on Blu-ray and this one's on 4K. I don't care. As long as they look nice on a shelf in Steelbook form, I don't care what the format is. And I love that cool Steelbook Blu-ray edition of the first one with the tape deck and stuff. And I don't know if they've ever re-released that or not. They may have, and I just may not know. But yeah, I did get this just to add to the collection. And to be honest, this was not cheap. And that kind of pissed me off that this was as expensive as it was. But the thing is, it's like I was afraid that I was going to miss it. And if it sold out and it was gone and I couldn't get it, I would have been bummed because I wanted to go with my other ones. So I had to bite the bullet and pay way more than I wanted to for this damn thing. So, guys, if you don't care about Steelbooks or stuff like that, I'd probably wait because this was pretty pricey. Yeah, it's just hard, man. It's hard. I mean, you could do it that way, but the problem is like these things, some of these things, if you're not like really strategic, like sell out. Who would have thought 4K Hellraiser box set would be all gone? Who would have thought that those Arrow Empire box sets would be gone so fast, right? Like, so I'm trying to be strategic. Like in my head, I'm like, the Hellraiser might sell out, as did the Scarlet box, and that's why I missed it because it sold out too fast. 4K of Psycho set may sell out. People seem real hype about that. The Night of the Demon stuff, I don't care much about the alternate posters. I mean, it would be cool to have them, I guess, but I don't care. I don't need them. So those are something I can kind of hold off on. Same with the Child's Play. Like, I can hold off, and if I only get them just standalone, it's fine. So again, being a little bit tricky. I don't usually buy mainstream titles. So this Guardians of the Galaxy purchase for me was like really kind of left field. It's not really something I do on a regular. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Okay. I knew somebody was in both. Simon, I haven't seen that, but I have Boarding House. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice looking. I mean, it's fine, but I just think the price was a little bit meh. All right, I've heard mixed things on it, so. That's cool. Wow, have fun, man. Exactly. And the worst thing is when you want something and it's gone. Like I'm going through that now with that dual set. I'm gonna just probably buy I keep putting off the Steelbook thinking that someone's gonna re-drop the big set, but it doesn't look like they are. So I gotta order that damn Steelbook tomorrow because I keep hesitating because I want the other set, but I'm like, if I keep hesitating, the Steelbook will be sold out. It could be sold out now for all I know. All right, the next thing I got at the thrift store, it was $1 VHS tape for a movie that is in dire need of an upgrade, and that is Best of the Best. I love this movie. I love part 2, and I think someone needs to put these in a double pack and release these damn things. I don't care if it's Vinegar Syndrome, if it's MVD. Somebody needs the best of the best 1 and 2 out, because that's a real cool double feature. I played like one, maybe I might have rented it, but not enough to know much about it. Nah, I didn't play it much, and therefore that's probably why I don't really care for the movie, because I'm not a big fan of the Silent Hill movie. It seems like everybody else is, but I never really understood it. Definitely. I hope so. What's up, Nick? The next one was a movie I checked out. It was a Walmart exclusive. I heard pretty good things about it. It's like a horror comedy, found footage. It was actually pretty good. And Walmart did a limited steelbook for a movie called Deadstream. So I grabbed it, and I thought it was pretty good. Found footage, but it's a horror comedy. So if you guys are into that, check it out. Usually I would tell you if it's good or not. That one was actually pretty good. Usually those kind of movies could be give or take. I did grab the Steelbook of Evil Dead Rise. Now I'm going to tell you, I saw this on an early screening in Kansas City, and the audience was going nuts. You know, it was the first time a lot of people had seen it before it was released. We get to see it about a week early. And Barbara Crampton was in the crowd. Scout Taylor Compton was in the crowd. Like, I mean, it was a real cool event. And if KB Loves Movies is still in here, he was there with us. It was with the Rad Pack. And it was a hell of a time, man. I loved everything about the experience. So when we got done, we were like, dude, that movie was cool. Like, people were going nuts. Like, it was a fun ride. And I agree. It was good. But I recently just watched this again, and I didn't like it as much as I thought I did. I don't think it's terrible. I think it's okay, but I liked it a lot more that first time around. And I think it really had to do with my environment, because this time around I was kind of like, nah, it's all right. It's not as good as I remembered it. So again, Evil Dead Rise, I think all the Evil Dead movies from front to back are good. This is my least favorite of all of them. But is it terrible? No. I think it's like a little above average. When I first saw it, though, I thought it was like out of 10, like 7.5, 8. I think now it's like probably like a 6. But yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion on this now. It's gone down a little bit on my second viewing. But yeah, that's Evil Dead Rise, and it's a cool steelbook. I kind of wish it had the title here. I kind of like that. It says in the back, "Mommy loves you to death." It's got the spine. It says Evil Dead Rise. Cool image. I just kind of wish it did have the title up front. That's another thing. I already ordered that too. I already ordered that. Yeah, It Follows is coming. We'll get to that in a second. Yeah. I got the Pinhead. I think they were both cool, but if I'm gonna have a box set of Hellraiser, I want Pinhead to be the main focus. But I like that they do those store exclusives. That's cool. All right, so I was at the thrift store where I got the best of the best, and they had these. I think they were like $2 each. I didn't own them on Blu-ray, and I just grabbed them. This is an old school, the Towering Inferno. So I grabbed that. Little Steve McQueen action. I got an upgrade. I have this on DVD. I didn't own the Blu-ray, but it was $2, and that was Sleepers with that all-star cast: Kevin Bacon, De Niro, Brad Pitt, Jason Patrick, Dustin Hoffman. Like, there's a lot of all-star cast in this movie. It's been a while since I've seen this, though. But this is definitely one I watched quite a bit when I was younger. But yeah, Sleepers. So I got that for $2 at the Thrift. And then this was a pretty cool movie. It came out probably within the last 5 years. It was called Spotlight. I didn't own it. So again, it was $2 at the Thrift. And I was like, you know what? I'll give this thing another watch. I thought it was pretty cool the first time I saw this. So added this thing to the collection. Not really something I don't buy a lot of movies like this for the collection just because I'm trying to save space, but this is a pretty decent movie. What's this? Rabbit Ears blog. What's going on? Go check him out over there. Him or her. Sorry, I can't see with a picture, but you're definitely new to the chat. You've never really said hi or anything, so welcome. I love to hear and see new people in the chat. So anybody who's watching this, because we do have about 75 people watching, come say what's up if you haven't. But thank you so much for the super sticker. I don't know if you have a channel, but go check them out and see if they do. But thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Want to give a little Corey Haim action for the super sticker? All right, let's do it. Let's get a little Corey Haim action for the super sticker. Thank you. Sorry. My apologies. My apologies. She. I am doing well. How are you doing? Look at this. Another one. Skulder. Elo. Hello. Guys, guys and gals, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please do. Like I said, these are some names I'm not used to in the chat on a normal basis. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. I appreciate that. Dude, I'm telling you, I really do. I really, really do. And I'm going to be doing my room tour too soon, and you'll see that I do have the space, and I can make it work, but that means I've got to change some things up, which it may happen. I don't want it to, but it may have to. Because I don't want things on the floor, man. I just don't. Yeah, man. That's the thing. But, I thought it said $72. Holy mackerel. That's the thing. You got to be careful, dude. You got to spread it out. Get some of the limited stuff first, like the 2 box sets, and then any of the standalone stuff, I would hold off a little bit, get them later. Greetings, Mr. Hayden. Tom Hayden. Yeah, it definitely does. All right, up next, I got this DVD. I actually was sent this DVD to review, but I haven't checked it out yet. I'm trying to see which company put this out. I can't even read what this says here, but it says there's a ghost at the Catholic girls' school. The ghost was a serial killer who executed for the killing of students. Now he's back to take revenge on the student body. The night you couldn't sleep, even if you wanted to. And it's a movie that came out in 1988, and I've never heard of it, called The Stay Awake. Now, a 1988 movie on DVD that just came out from this company. And, again, I'm trying to see the name of the company here. I can't read it. KI Movies? I don't know. Oh, Trionic. Distributed by Trionic Entertainment. So if anybody knows anything about The Stay Awake, I haven't got to check it out yet, but I'm going to. Again, 80s horror, something I've never seen before. Definitely interested, so I appreciate them sending me this to check out. All right, the next one I got was a 90s movie. And it's got Michael Myers. Nah, So I Married an Axe Murderer. Snagged the upgrade on this. I love this poster art. This was a big one for me as a kid. Again, I was a huge Mike Myers fan because I absolutely loved Wayne's World. It was just like part of my life rotation at that point. So this one came out shortly after, and it's cool to see that it got a 4K upgrade because I'm looking forward to checking this out again. It's been a long time since I've watched this movie. So this is another one I ended up grabbing recently. So again, I'll say it again. Hit that like button, gang. There's 80 people in the chat right now. Hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do. Like I said, there's always content flowing if you like what you see here. Tomorrow, I've got a review on the brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem movie. I have that tomorrow. I have a couple of Ninja Turtles videos planned for the week. I've got Anchor Bay Archives episode 2, where I go through some really cool out of print, valuable sets that Anchor Bay did back in the day, which I think inspired a lot of these new boutique labels and some of the stuff they're doing now. So it kind of takes us back in time, which I think is pretty damn cool. So that's what I have coming up on the channel. Plus, like I said before, I'm doing another thing, movies that need upgrades. I'm going to be doing another episode of that as well. So I just saw this master which given the upgrade. Standing on the wedding cake. I don't know if I know that one. That's kind of the same boat I'm in, man. It really is. Like, some I'm upgrading, some I'm not. Like, I'm not getting Nightbreed because the version I have is the best Nightbreed version I think that's ever been made. So as much as it's a Blu-ray and not a 4K, to me, it doesn't matter because overall, it's a way cooler, nicer edition that gives you all the same stuff that you're getting, except maybe a little bit of a quality difference. Which, again, sometimes to me, people always blame my television. I have a nice OLED TV, and sometimes I do feel like the Blu-rays do look a little better. Sometimes I feel the 4Ks look a little darker to me. You know, could it be my settings? Sure, but again, to me, it is what it is. Where did I get my poster frames? Man, I get these ones at Walmart. I have some around my couch, so if you watched my room tour video, the ones around my couch are higher end ones. I got those at a place called Michael's. Those are pretty expensive, but you can usually get them at like a buy one, get one free or something like that sale. And the ones behind me are just from Walmart. And those are all the different posters frames you're going to see around my room, and more or less from Walmart, except for those nice ones that you saw there. I also have one in my room tour over there that's a snap frame where it snaps in and out. That one I got online. That's going to be a little more expensive because it was a 27 by 41. But 9 times out of 10, I get most of these poster frames from Walmart. They're not that expensive, maybe $20 at the most. Scream Bloody Gore, what's going on? Oh, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that so much. Welcome. It's been the first time I think I've seen you on my channel, so I appreciate that. Hopefully you subscribe to it. Thank you for popping in here and saying what's up. Definitely appreciate that as always, Scream Bloody Gore. So with that being said, I don't know if you're a Feldman fan, but let's get it. Thank you again so much, man. I totally appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, sometimes they'll be like on like the second disc or something like that. Usually they're pretty good about that. And Wave, how are you? I'm doing well. Thank you. I hope you are as well. I've never gotten anything professionally framed before just because of pricing. But you know, I might have to get a custom frame because I was talking to somebody. I do have a WrestleMania 7 poster signed by Hulk Hogan and Sergeant Slaughter, and it's an original, and it's a really weird size. It's like, I don't know, 22 by 34 or something, and it's in a tube now. And it's really something I'd love to display. I don't know where I'm going to display it, probably in my gym or something like that. But it's just such a weird size. I can't find anything to fit it. So it's something that I've been like, forever I've been saying I need to get it professionally framed. But it's been sitting in that tube for like, I don't know, 10 years now. Time just flies, man. Time flies. As much as I always think like, oh, I'll have time to watch this eventually. I'll have time to do this eventually. And the time just goes by and you're like, oh my God, it's already been that long. Phantasm Matt said spotlight displays are great lightweight frames. Highly recommend. All right, check those out. Yeah, I'll pick up Rocktober Blood, man. I do own it already. They had like a DVD release a couple of years ago. It wasn't the best quality. It was kind of like a weird release. Like I think it was kind of like an under the table release. I do have it, but I'd love to see it with an upgrade for sure on the quality. All right, so next up. This is one Again, I'm a huge fan of Anchor Bay, the DVDs. It was like the glory days of my collecting was getting some of those Anchor Bay stuff. So now I'm just kind of like rounding out some of the cool stuff that maybe I missed. And this is one, I'm not saying it's cool, but it's numbered, which means it was very limited. And I heard it was such a disaster. And I had never seen it because when this came out, I was like, I'm not going to buy that. I own that movie another 5 times already. I don't need another version of it. Well, come to find out, this actually was a different version of the movie, a version where they changed things up. They almost kind of George Lucas the thing, I guess. And I didn't realize that at the time. But doing some of these Anchor Bay shows with Dead Pit, I kind of learned about this. And I was like, wow, like I would love to see it. And they said, no, it's garbage. It's junk. It's not worth it. But I want to see it anyways. I always love when they mess around with movies. I don't like that they do that, but I like to see the different versions of it. And that is the 30th anniversary of Night of the Living Dead on DVD. And this version, like I said, they went in and they messed with it. And I'm really curious to kind of see how they did this, because it says right here that there's 15 minutes of new scenes. And it's an edit, so they like add scenes in and change things up. So pretty cool. And it's numbered to 1500. So you can see down here there's a number. So this is 15,000. Sorry, 15,000 of these are made. This is number 1500. So pretty cool. Something I didn't own in my Anchor Bay collection. So pretty cool little gem of history. Because I don't think we'll ever see this thing again. It's not on the Criterion, I don't believe. So this might be the only way to ever get this. Hayden, what's up, Brandon? No, I ain't bagging my movies. No. I've bought cases, like clear cases of some stuff, like some of my box sets, maybe some expensive Steelbooks. But they're nice. They're nice plastic cases. They make it look like they're, like a protective frame. I'm not going to bag it. I'm not into that. To me, personally, that just makes it look like your collection's a bunch of used movies from the used movie store. I just don't think it looks nice. It doesn't look slick, in my opinion. I'm very much on aesthetic. All right, the next one is a documentary called, I'm sure maybe you guys have seen this floating around the Instagram, and it's called Collection Questions. And this is a documentary about physical media collectors. Now, I was asked to be featured in this, so I'm featured in this in a little small segment, so pretty damn cool. And a lot of other people from YouTube are on this as well. So if you're into just kind of hearing stories, we were asked specific questions, and we had to send in a video answering the questions. So you see a lot of familiar faces on here. So very, very cool, like a little documentary. Like I said, Collection Questions. I'm featured on here in a segment. Mel's on here. Ken from Mid-Level Media is on here. So you'll see a lot of people. Tony's on here. But yeah, guys, if you want to check this out, find it on Instagram. I think that's where you can find the site. We're going to see if it says right here. If there's a website. But if you follow 4K King on Instagram, you can pick this up there. He has a link to it if you guys are interested in buying it. All right, let me see some questions here. What's up, Tofin? It's funny. I did look it up, but I think I must have been on a different site because it was weird. But I know they're doing Terrifier cast and stuff, right? I'm going to look at it again. I don't plan on going to that one just because I am going to Silver Scream and Terracon. So I think that's even the weekend after. So to hit 3 conventions in a row, 3 weekends in a row is a little bit much on the wallet. I don't know if I can kind of swing that because there is quite a bit I want to get at Terracon, which is the weekend before. So I may have to skip out on that, but I will check out the guest list just in case there's something big that I'm missing. Do I collect movies with slipcovers? I do, but I'm not crazy about it. If it doesn't have one, I'm fine with it. I more or less collect movies with slipcovers that are more boutique labels. So the Scream Factories, the Vinegar Syndromes, the Arrows. I care more about it for that, but like, I don't know. If my Axe Murderer didn't have a slipcover, I wouldn't care. You're a bagger, huh? There's a lot of baggers out there right now. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. It just does, to me, it just doesn't look sharp. And that's kind of what I'm about. I heard about this. I gotta look into that because I'm sure it's probably sold out now anyways, but I have like a Scream Factory Bruce Lee stuff collection or whatever. So if it's all the same movies, I'll just keep mine. But if there's a lot of new stuff in there, then maybe I'll check it out. Dude, that's so sick. That's so sick. The last concert I went to was Def Leppard, Motley Crue, and Poison. And I'm actually going to see Guns N' Roses in 2 weeks. And then I'm going to see The Midnight. If you guys aren't familiar with them, really cool synthwave band. I'm going to see them in September. I don't get to a lot of concerts much anymore. I used to go to concerts like once a week back in the day. But yeah, if you guys are into like kind of heavy metal and stuff like that, keep your eyes peeled because I'm going to be having someone on from that realm. And we're going to be talking about something specific. So keep your eyes open for that. It's going to be hitting probably about, let's say, September on this channel. I have an LG 4K. So again, I'm not super familiar with like what's the best, what's not. I needed a 4K player. I got my TV and got the 4K player at the same time, and it is what it is. What up, movie fan? All right, I'm losing my voice here. I have no water. Let me just move on. All right, these I grabbed at Walmart. They were like $10 a piece. Figured I'd complete the collection. If you're a kid of the 90s, you definitely remember these shows. It is Dinosaurs. So they had this at Walmart for $10 a piece and 2. So you have the whole collection. It's seasons 1 through 4. Let me just make sure. Yep. So you get all of them here. So $20 for the whole complete series. I'm cool with that. I haven't seen this show since it aired, so I'm interested in finding some time to check this out again. This was a pretty big phenomenon back in the 90s for a little bit. So Dinosaurs, and I'm gonna need this because also in September we're gonna have episode 2 of the Rad Dudes, where me and Cody from Dude Who Loves Movies are gonna come on and talk about something specific that this kind of falls in the realm of. So I'm gonna need to check this out before that show. All right. Next up, I think this is sold out, or at least the slipcover might be at this point. This was put out by SRS 30, a ladies movie called Little Corey Gory. So I grabbed this bad boy, and it's signed on the back by, I don't know who it's signed by, somebody in the movie. I don't know who signed this. But it says HD release since VHS, and you can see the top signed by this character here. But yeah, snag this. Haven't checked it out yet. I remember this as a younger kid, but I don't think I've ever seen it. I remember the cover. I remember the name, but I don't think I've ever watched this before. So I'm interested in this one. It might be good. It might be a hidden gem. It might be god-awful terrible. But I figured I didn't own it. I never saw it. It was from the heyday, so I figured I needed it. Little Corey Gory. All right, the last movie I have to show is one that someone brought up earlier, and it is the Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares documentary from Robert Englund. This is the Walmart Steelbook exclusive. Very, very cool edition. I watched this, and it's awesome. So I highly recommend you guys checking this thing out. It was really, really good. You learned a lot about him, and all I can say is Robert Englund is like, man, he's so underrated in my opinion. feel like he could have did everything. He's so smart. He's so bright. He's so intelligent. Man, he's one of a kind. So highly recommend this. I don't know if this edition's long sold now, but this was the Walmart Steelbook exclusive. I know Deadpit was having issues with their chat last night. My chat hasn't moved in like a couple minutes, so it's either people aren't saying anything or it's frozen. So somebody say something to let me know that this thing is working. But if not, I'll keep going. I just don't see anything. And I know StreamYard's had some issues. There is 83 people in here right now, so hit that thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. All right, I have 2 more things to showcase here. I'm going to be on here way longer than I thought. I can unbox this one, I guess. This is... All right, I see people up there. It's lagging a little bit. I apologize. All right, so this... What the... I'm afraid to open this because I don't want to rip it. But I got the Sports Almanac from Back to the Future 2. So this is the full almanac. This is the life-size real deal. And pretty damn cool. I just don't want to take it out because I'm afraid I'm going to rip it. But if you look at in the back, it comes with the bag from the store. Comes with the little card there. Very, very cool. I'm happy to have this. I love this thing. This is some nostalgia right here. All right, so the last thing I'm going to showcase, which is a recent pickup, was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I did do a reel on my Instagram if anybody's following me, and it's about this bad boy. Check this out. Very, very cool. It smells like grease. Look at the back. Look at the grease. How funny is that? Now you open this up. And you get Roy's Pizza Employee of the Month, Kino from 1991. You get a t-shirt, Roy's Greenwich Village Pizza. You get a keychain for Roy's. You get a magnet for Roy's Pizza. And the big item is, finally, we get a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 figure of Kino and his scooter. And I'm a sucker for these Ninja Turtles movie figures because I'm a big, huge fan of them. How cool is this, man? Between Kino and Danny Pennington to have in figure form is something I would have died for as a kid. I would have died. But unfortunately, we never got it. But we got it now. So I needed to add that to the collection. I am collecting the NECA movie turtle stuff. So I'm pretty much caught up. I think I only need... There's like a set with... And I'll put this out there in case anybody sees it. There's a set with April and Casey where they were in like their clothes that they wore at the farm. In the farm scene in the movie. I can't find that set anywhere. So if anybody has it or sees it, let me know. All right, I see some stuff coming through. Tony! What's up, man? You made it. You made it. Hey, thank you so much for that super chat, man. I appreciate that. Oh, man. What's my top 5 limited edition Blu-ray? Holy mackerel. Limited edition Blu-ray. Man. I can't even think of one of my favorite. I'm looking around right now. Blu-ray. Man, I don't know. This would have to be something I'd really have to think about. I mean, some of the cool sets, like, you have the Texas Chainsaw set in the truck. I guess it's pretty cool. I don't know if I'd say that's top 5. I'd really have to go really dissect my collection. Actually, I don't want to spoil it. All right, I spoiled it already. The next Anchor Bay Archives edition I'm doing is going to be on the Blu-ray set, limited set for a movie called Heathers. And that thing's going for big money now. And I have it still sealed. And I'm going to showcase it. I've unboxed it, but I mean, I still have the outer box and stuff for it. So, I don't know, man. I wish I could have helped you out and give you more, but I'd have to really sit and think about it. But thank you again for that. And I'm going to give you a little Corey Feldman act. Boom. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Sorry, I'm behind now. You're right. They really don't. There's no... You go down an aisle at Target or Walmart and you're like, these aren't for kids. These are all the stuff we love. Bro, I'm a huge fan of Lost Boys. It's like one of my favorite movies of all time. Thank you. Another one. I have not seen you in the chat before, so welcome and thank you. If you're not subscribed, please do, because I am a fellow Lost Boys fan. I agree. I'm kind of in that case too. So with that being said, I'm going to go through. I'm just going to start pulling up some stuff. Bryce, what's going on? That I'm looking to get rid of. If anybody has any interest in this to add their collection, we can come up with some kind of deal. Just message me on Instagram. I'm not going to do a long talk about everything. I'll just kind of run through it quick. Because if not, I'll be here all day. So... This is the Toxic Avenger on Blu-ray. Looking to get rid of. Slaughterhouse Rock on Blu-ray. This is from Code Red. So Code Red is a company that doesn't no longer exist, I don't think, because Bill Olsen passed away recently. But this is the Slaughterhouse Rock edition from them. House on the Edge of the Park. This is the Blu-ray from Code Red as well. This is a Scream Factory title called The Squad. Scream Factory. If anybody doesn't have this one in their collection, let me know. Very cool edition. This was actually worth a pretty penny at one point. I don't know if it still is, but this is a #1 for Draft House Films, and it's Miami Connection. And this was very hard to come by until the Vinegar Syndrome did the 4K. So, I'm looking to sell this off now. It's very cool, and I wish... I just dropped something. Very, very cool. I don't know. I mean, I would like to keep it. It's #1 in that line, but it's just taking up space. So, Miami Connection. This is a DVD. If anybody did not get the Blu-ray, but this is for the last horror film. My Demon Lover DVD. This is a steelbook on DVD of Live Free and Die Hard. This is an old school steelbook. This is a DVD steelbook. 2 disc. I don't know if there's any steelbook collectors out there. Scream Factory Child's Play with Slip Blu-ray. This one I'm going to sell. It's on eBay right now, but this is still sealed. It's Thriller. It's the illegal edition from Synapse. So this one's worth a pretty penny. It's still sealed. If anybody is a completist or has been looking for this, hit me up. But again, like I said, that's not cheap. I got a sealed copy of Scream 6 on Steelbook. It's a Best Buy exclusive. I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing yet. I'm probably going to wait on this this next one. I'll pass on it. This I'm going to sell probably for, I don't know, retail. I don't even know if it's sold out or not. But I ordered two copies of Birds 2 for some reason. So, shame on me. I didn't realize I ordered it, and then I ordered it again and added it to cart. So I have 2. So this is still sealed. Birds 2, Vinegar Syndrome. My Blu-ray of The Changeling from Severin. See what this comes with, anything special. No, 2 discs. It's the Severin Blu-ray. The Changeling. Oh, that's somebody else's. I got this sealed copy, double feature, Vinegar Syndrome, Primeval, and the Lurkers. Still sealed. Still sealed copy of Prey from Vinegar Syndrome. Blu-ray Steelbook of Men in Black 3. Pretty cool. I think this was a Best Buy exclusive. Get their faces on it. I don't know if there's any Blu-ray Steelbook collectors out there, but I think that's it right here. It's the only stuff in this pile right now, but those are some things that I'm looking to kind of get rid of. Again, some of them are on eBay right now. Some are about to go on eBay, but I figured, hell, I'll just throw it up on here. If anybody's interested in them, hit me a message on Instagram at Born to Be Rad, and we can come up with a deal. Just save me the time from having to list everything. And I would rather have it go to people that I know rather than complete strangers. It is. Would just hit me up if anybody's interested in that, live or in the chat or on the replay. Bryce, what's going on? There's a classic. Yeah, it's a good one. Sorry, I'm catching up on the chat. Yeah, actually, you know what? I don't own Sleepy Hollow except for the DVD, so I did pre-order that Steelbook. I ordered it, but it hasn't got to me yet. Huck, what's up, man? Go check out Huck. He's the leader of the Collectors Club. Go check him out. Dude, I did. It's not released yet, right? I sent in. I did one of those things where it says notify me when released because I don't have any of those sideshow figures like that. I always wanted the Marty McFly one. I just never got it. They're so expensive. But I may bite on David. I just got to try to find a cool spot to put him in my movie room. But I know he also does hang upside down on that stand. I think that'd be a pretty cool way to kind of display him. So I'm pretty positive I'm going to probably bite when that thing gets released. Let me see. Did I just get those Vinegar Syndromes? No. I mean, the Birds one I did. Actually, I mean, they're new in the sense that I got them probably within the last 3 months. Well, at least the Birds one. I think the Lurkers and the other one I've had for a while. And then Prey I bought. I didn't realize I owned it, and I bought it, and I was like, I have it. But I had it with a slipcover. That's why I didn't realize that I had it, because I didn't see it in my shelf. But Birds I just got because I just recently bought them. But as far as like how new they are, not like just got them in my box like recently. I have a Vinegar Syndrome box coming any day now. Yeah, that's the rumor going around, is that thing is MIA. But keep your eyes peeled. Orbit, DVD, Diabolic. I would say Orbit usually restocks some stuff, so keep your eye over there and see. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's kind of the main reason why I wanted to come up, was to just kind of get out of the way some of the stuff that I'd recently picked up and chat about it a little bit. Like I said, you can expect some more reviews coming for some stuff that's coming out. Trying to think exactly what editions I'm going to do some reviews on. There's some cool stuff coming out that I'm definitely going to do a full review and unboxing on. But like I said, tomorrow I'm going to do a Turtles one. I'm going to do my Anchor Bay Archives one. I'll probably do another Rad Up All Night. I'm going to do another Rad News episode. So there's a bunch of stuff coming. I do, man. I do have those. So if you watch my room tour, you'll see them. Yeah. I would say just keep your eye on Orbit. They might restock. Now, is Arrow UK sold out of both versions? You know what? I didn't even realize that it had a Blu-ray, because if I knew, I would have grabbed it. I have the DVDs collection for the show, but I didn't realize it got re-released on Blu-ray. But I hear it's going for crazy money right now, so I really don't. I have no idea. I did not get the box that, I did not get it, but I heard everybody's is coming damaged. Oh, you gotta go to Arrow UK. Go to Arrow UK. There's 2 versions. There's 3 versions. There's a Blu-ray box set, 4K box set, and they have a site exclusive box set with the Chatterer on the cover. They might have one still in stock. Wave says they're in stock on Arrow UK. That's where I bought mine, I think. So I would go there. Yeah, hurry, hurry, hurry. All right, gang, 87 people still hanging out with me late night on a Friday. Maybe you'll see me again this weekend at some point. I love having you guys here. Thank you for everybody who's hanging out with me live. Thank you for everybody who's chimed in for the first time. I love when new people come in because it's always interactive and always fun. Definitely hit that like. Definitely subscribe if you're not. And also down below, if you're watching this live or in the chat, let me know about any of these things that that I got recently. Anything that you picked up as well. Anything maybe that I have missed that you can throw up there, because I do have a lot of stuff coming. So as soon as all that stuff comes in, I will do some more videos like this. I'm going to do a standalone review with some of the big additions. Like I said, my Vinegar Syndrome order is coming. So if it comes tomorrow, maybe I'll do like a midday unboxing, because I don't even remember what I bought. I think I only got like 2 things, unless there was a lot of like, were those days where everything was like cheap? Is that all part of this too? I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. Like, that's the thing. I'm ordering so much. I don't even know what I'm getting. Wave, thank you, man. Yeah. Lost Boys fan of Fright Night. The chat. What do you guys like better? Now, it's funny because if you follow this channel as well, if you look at a live, I have a podcast called The Rad Pack. Last October, we did a Fright Night versus Lost Boys stream where we battle them head to head. And it's really interesting to check that one out. So go find that in my lives under the Rad Pack stuff. And I don't think that one's on the Rad Pack podcast channel on YouTube because it's relatively newer. But yeah, go check that out. It's a fun stream. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, Texas. Appreciate that as well. Guys, again, like always, thank you so much. I appreciate all your support. I wouldn't keep doing this stuff if I didn't have the support I have. And, you know, I have a lot of visions and views for what I want this channel to be. And I can't do it all without you. So again, it is super appreciated. And this is Garrett at Born to Be Rad. And like always, stay rad.